Welcome back to a new episode, guys, and thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoy our channel. We are travelling Australia full-time, living our best life. We have been travelling Australia for the last 2 years with our big fluff ball, Miss Ginger, showing you the work-life balance of fishing by the beach and getting bogged in the outback whilst working a 9 to 5. It's not always rosy, but we try to have a laugh and show you guys the reality of full-time van life and full-time work life. From the beach to the bush, we take you along for it all. So if you enjoy realistic content where we make mistakes, take you guys along for the journey and learn from them as we go, tune in because you're going to enjoy this one. And if you're new around here, thanks for stopping in. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe, as it really helps the channel out. So quickly go over to the fridge, grab yourself a cold one, and make sure you run back so you don't miss any of today's episode. Enjoy, guys. I haven't filmed a video in some time. Anyway, okay.
Hey guys.
Welcome back to a new episode.
And welcome to 2025, our first video of the year.
Yeah.
How exciting.
I think we only put up 2 videos in December, so sorry about that.
Yeah.
But life got a little bit chaotic. We're back in full swing, and we're going to be changing our schedule to uploading every second week, so fortnightly.
Yeah, we got a lot going on. We will talk about it later on in another episode. We'll explain all.
If you've been following us along over on our Instagram, you would know where we've been, what's been kind of going on. We've shared a little bit over there. But if you haven't, go over, follow us now, just the same at the Wilsons Take on Oz, because we do share stuff on there pretty much every day.
Yeah, most days we share, so.
Yeah. We've had a lot happening, but yes, looking forward to 2025, looking forward to see what's in store for us.
Yeah, I think we've got a few big plans, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Nothing's solid, but
oh gosh,
a few things in the works. So let's get into this week's video.
Yeah, there will be an update coming soon, but this is not it. This is recapping on the Eyre Peninsula,
and wow, the Eyre Peninsula, or South Australia is amazing.
Started off in Whyalla.
Yep, and I'm obsessed with that place. I love it so much.
Yeah, and so many of you guys and fellow travellers told us not to go there.
Yeah, they said skip Whyalla.
It's not somewhere that you want to go.
And we went, and I'd go back there.
Yeah, I'd go
100%. Yeah, I would. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, so Aaron had a blast every single day. He was fishing, he caught squid.
Every day, every time I went out, I caught squid.
Yeah.
And I can't complain about that. I don't think anyone can.
So if Aaron can catch squid on the jetty in Whyalla, anyone can catch squid in Whyalla.
Yep. So give it a go. There's so much to do there. And there's heaps of different camps around as well. Yeah. We stayed at the Caravan Park, the waterfront one.
Whyalla Foreshore Tourist Park.
It. And it was great.
Yeah. Started heading south, pulled into Cal on the way.
Yeah, checked out the silo art there, and that's awesome. So much detail into it. So yeah, amazing. Check that out. Get your photo. Yeah. Yep.
That actual little centre is not dog friendly, but we had Miss Ginger in the car. We didn't take her out. So if you're wondering and you're travelling with a dog, don't take your dog out there.
We didn't stay in Cal.
Yeah.
We stayed in Port Gibbon, which is, 10 minutes up the road? Not even?
Oh, 15.
15 minutes? I don't know.
Depends how much of a lead foot you've got.
Yeah. So you go through town and then it's on the coast road. We stayed at Serenity Campground, Site 3. I reckon that's the top pick of sites.
Yeah, we were there for about a week, and it was just unreal. Again, only 15 minutes or so to Cal, where you could get water, dump point, all of that stuff. Take your rubbish with you.
Yep.
Although they did have bins at Serenity Campground.
Yeah, they did too. Council come around and empty them. So.
Yeah. That was probably by far one of my favourite camps on the Eyre.
Yeah, it was stunning.
Yeah.
From Port Gibbon, we headed down to Tumby Bay. We only stayed there. It was, October long weekend?
Yeah, grand final
weekend. Yeah. And we camped with one other person.
Yeah.
Empty on the long weekend.
Insane. And the best part was about this.
What?
For me, was that Penrith and Melbourne were playing. And they were from Melbourne and we grew up in Western Sydney. So
yeah, so Sophie goes to Penrith. I go for Para, so I don't
tell
care.
people that. That's embarrassing.
No. True and true, mate.
Oh, so, yes, it was great. I was yelling out the window, "Go the Panthers!"
And they were yelling back.
Yeah, it was,
it was funny.
So funny. And, yeah, we were the only people there. I think it was $10 a night.
Yeah, cheap.
Yeah.
Overlooking the water.
Yeah.
The neighbours caught a few squid. I didn't go fishing there.
Yeah.
I was going to, but I didn't.
We were only there for a couple of nights. It was like a stopover on the way through. Tumby Bay is really good because it's close to Port Lincoln. You're about half an hour drive, so if you need to go get supplies like from Coles and that, because it's Whyalla is your last Coles, and then it's Port Lincoln, and then it's like Whyalla.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
There's nothing on the west coast, but we'll get to that. After our little short stint in Tumby Bay yelling at the neighbours, we headed on, kept going down. We went through Port Lincoln and headed around to the west side.
Yep.
West side.
West side.
This is where we explored Greenly Beach rock pools.
Oh, that was stunning.
Yeah.
We had it to ourselves for quite a while.
Yeah, like an
When
hour.
we were leaving, someone started walking down.
Yeah.
So.
Don't be those people though. Like, I don't know. Everyone wants to get that photo of themselves in that rock pool. Don't be those people that if you've had it to yourself for, say, I don't know, half an hour and then someone else is coming down, let them have that photo. Hop out. You've had your time. Let them get that photo.
Share it around.
And then they will do the same thing for someone else because they're happy that they got the time for it on their own, and it just continues on.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Don't be those people that go, no, I'm going to stay here all day so that no one else can get a photo. I don't know. That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was so cool. It was crystal clear. We seen baby lobsters swimming around.
They were so cute. And starfish.
And heaps of starfish.
Yeah, they were so cute.
Yeah.
They literally looked like Nemo starfish. Like
Nemo starfish.
like on the show.
Yeah.
They were that colour and everything. They were
the
so
orange
cool.
and white, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like bright fluorescent orange and stuff like that.
The water was freezing, still stunning.
It was starting to warm up, like because we got to South Australia in August, and we were there until November. You could see the change in the weather. Like
we got 40-degree days.
Yeah, so like at the start we were wearing jumpers, and then the jumpers started to slowly change into dresses. Far into.
Yeah, I actually had to wear a few jumpers.
I'm saying dresses.
I love a good dress, nice and freeing.
Oh my gosh. So this also was where we got our first flat tyre.
Yeah, first flat tyre. It's a 2022 D-Max. Never had a flat.
Yeah.
So we did pretty well.
Yeah. So we had that. Aaron fixed it.
Yeah, couldn't complain with the view. We were right up on top of the cliff overlooking the surf breaks. Stunning.
Yeah. We moved on to the famous Colton, however you say
Bakehouse.
it. Bakehouse.
Yeah, stopped there, got some sticky date buns and a loaf of bread, and yum.
They were good.
Yeah, so if you're passing through, stop there.
Yeah, and if you're wondering about more information about all of this, go back on our last few vlogs. We've filmed the entire time we were on the air.
Yeah. And
this is just a little snippet to go back and reminisce on the favourite parts. And our experiences.
So we're not saying everywhere we stayed. Like we stayed in Port Lincoln, but
these are just like a highlight reel.
Just our favourite spots.
Yeah. Speaking of favourite spots, not.
No, it was stunning here. It was really nice.
It was stunning. So at this point we needed a little bit of juice and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we recharged there, spent a couple more weeks heading up the west side. When you turn that corner at Port Lincoln and you start heading up the west side of the Eyre, there is pretty well nothing.
Yeah.
Like it gets quite limited. Of course you're getting further and further and further away from the major towns, and you're getting closer to the Nullarbor. So like as you're going up you do notice this shift.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
The small towns are more expensive, which you expect.
Fair enough.
And it is because it's further away, everything's going to cost more. That's fine. It is what it is. Water gets harder to find.
Or you got to pay for it.
Which I don't like. You guys, if you followed along, you guys know I don't like pay for water. It's not about that. So I'm just going on a tangent.
Yep.
But we had a plan in place. So as Aaron said, we did stay at Port Lincoln for some time, and that was for a purpose. That was restocking, getting groceries, filling in waters, recharging the batteries, because we were on the air for 5 weeks. It was maybe 10 days because of the Tumby Bay stint. Yeah, so maybe going on 2 weeks, and it was overcast in parts and stuff, so we just had a plan that if we were needing batteries, we would go into Venus Bay and we would top up our water and our batteries, and that was about all that we could do in that area. So that was
only a one-nighter.
Yeah, that was the plan, and we thought, well, if it's one night, we'll just plug in.
And our washing, we had so much washing to do, so we'll get in there, we'll do all our washing, and
we get there, we check in. Now, we'd never been up this far before, so we didn't know what to expect. We just assumed, which we shouldn't have done.
No, it's our fault.
It's our fault. But just so you guys know, if you're traveling into Venus Bay with that idea to do that, there is only gravity-fed water into the caravan park. Not enough pressure from their pump to your pump to operate.
Yeah.
So if you're feeding to fill up the tanks from their taps into our tanks.
Into our tanks. It took me about 2 hours per tank.
For 195 litre
I think it
tank.
was, or was it both?
No, it was 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah. So when you're trying to do washing and that, you're really struggling to keep on top of the water.
Yeah.
But we got there in the end.
In the end, we went to the laundry, paid the $5 or $7.
Oh, yeah, we did too.
Yeah. Because we had to strip the bed, like it was all happening. Yeah. So we paid the $7, we put it through the washing machine, then we paid another $7 and put it through the dryer.
That's it.
One big load done. And then we filled our tanks, had our showers and left. Like, it was fine.
It was fine. It worked out well.
Yeah. It was just very, very, very busy. And we have a very big van, as you guys know, and we were kind of like crammed in this tiny little corner. There was no water. It wasn't a vibe because it wasn't our expectation.
No.
But we went for a drive after all this happened, and we saw from the sky with the drone how beautiful Venus Bay was. Yeah. And we fell in love with it again.
Yeah, we really did. I will go back there now, knowing the situation. You can be prepared
100%.
for it.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. Like, And the fishing apparently is great.
And we had the best hot chips there.
Oh, yeah, at the caravan park. They got like a little takeaway shop.
Yeah, so their reception is a takeaway shop, general store and reception. Yeah. All in one, like typical little small town. Yeah.
Beautiful.
We also day tripped up from Venus Bay into the Two Caves area.
Yeah, Palya Caves, the tub.
Yeah, that's our second time.
Yeah, we've done it before. We hired a motorhome. If you go back to the episodes, you'll see us explain it all.
Yeah.
So it was stunning. We got the pic.
Of
Palya Caves, and just amazing. We had perfect weather. There was hardly anyone around.
We went at 5 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Perfect.
So in SA, in daylight savings time, the sun doesn't go down until near 10 o'clock. So if you've got little ones, keep that in mind when travelling, because that would be hard to put them to bed.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did a lot of our exploring because we work. We did a lot of our exploring. Like, we would finish work for the day,
and then
get organised and go out. Yeah.
Put the slow cooker on, and then when we get back, dinner's ready.
Yeah,
it was
I'll
great.
link that episode. I'll link all the episodes as well, so you guys can go watch them. So this is the end of our Eyre journey.
Yep.
We went and stayed at a new hip camp on the Eyre. And it was probably the best hip camp on the Eyre.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So it was in the famous
Paly Park.
Yeah.
Just across the road from Paly Beach.
Yeah. Yeah, unreal. Yeah. The
water's colour
as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dion and Jazz.
Yeah, they're awesome. Yeah. I don't know what to say. Like, the park was awesome. Let's talk about the park first.
The park. Camp kitchen. They had a dump point, water fill area.
2 dump points.
I think there's only one. I could only see one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I had a dump point, water fill, and they're going to be putting water on every side as well. How good is that?
Yeah.
On the west coast. Unheard of.
The west coast. You're 40 minutes from Ceduna. So where the Nullarbor starts, you're 40 minutes. So water is so hard to come across unless you want to pay.
You can go into Streaky Bay and fill up your water. I think it's...
Wasn't it $7 for 10 litres?
Something like that. And they said you never get the amount of water you pay for.
Yeah, we were looking at the reviews because we came this close to paying. Reviews on Wiki were saying, yeah, you never get that. They
and
have
it takes
the measurers.
forever.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, anyway, they got a dog park, camp kitchen with hot water, amenities.
Yeah, awesome.
And you don't need to worry about the tide washing you away or whatever. Not sleeping at night.
You don't need to book it a year in advance.
No.
So we could then just hop on the main road, and turn the corner and there's Paly Beach.
Yeah, and they're going to be doing a path down to the beach, so you don't, you can just walk straight across to the beach.
Yeah.
So, perfect.
There were some people we've seen that were staying at Paly Beach who pulled into the hip camp and filled their water up and used the dump point. Don't be those people. If you want to, like, do that, maybe message the hip camp people.
Message them. They will let you.
They would let you, but at least ask the question. Don't just do it. Yeah.
But, leave them a 6-pack or something.
Yeah, leave them a 6-pack. There's a fridge in the camp kitchen and say thanks, mate, because water is so hard to come across.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. That was like, I just still can't get over how chuffed we were when they had water.
Water and a dump point.
And a dump point.
Just makes life so much easier.
Oh, so good. Anyway.
When you're working.
When you're working, yeah.
If you're on a holiday, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think for us, this time around is a lot different.
Yeah, it is.
And our perspective and the needs are a lot different.
Yeah.
Most people, if you're going on a trip for a couple of weeks and you're going to see something, you're prepared, you've got everything you need.
Yeah, that's it.
Like it's different.
Yeah.
Where for us, we're still doing everything normal that you would do when you're going to work and living in a house. So, yeah. Anyway, moving on to that area. So not the Paly Park, but Paly Beach itself.
Yeah. So everyone's talked it up so much. So we were expecting...
Like it was up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But remember, we've just done 5 weeks or 4 weeks on the air. And they're all so stunning.
Yeah. I think for us, our perspective, like we were just saying, has changed.
Yeah.
Especially after doing 4 going on 5 weeks. Seeing the most beautiful coastline.
Yeah. And
living like simply, being off grid most of the time.
Yeah, we're pretty much off grid the whole time, except for those couple stays.
Yeah, like just really getting back to the simple things and really being spoiled.
Yeah.
For like views. So going in, being told it's like this.
Yeah.
Our expectations were probably too high.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now looking back on it, wow, it's amazing.
We got to, like, you guys would have seen that. If you haven't watched it, I'll link it all again, but the last episode where Aaron's out on the boat with Dion.
Yeah, Dion, he's the owner of the hip camp.
We're like talking about Paly Beach and how we were a bit disappointed when we got there. Because we were watching the footage back for this episode for you guys so we can put some clips in, and we were like, holy moly, that's stunning.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
But yeah, going into it after being with that perspective, having the beautiful area, and having the expectation too high.
Yep.
I think for me as well, like, the Eyre is a very quiet place. Most of the camps, besides where we did go on grid for a couple of nights, were dead. There was a handful of people.
Yeah. Like you said, on the long weekend, there was one person.
Yeah. So for us then going to Paly and driving on Paly Beach and it being full, packed, like a car park, I think that also changes the way that you experience something. Yeah,
for us anyway.
Yeah.
We like the quieter beaches and all that, so yeah.
We are a bit introverted when it comes to that. But, like, we love meeting you guys out and about, so keep saying hello because we've run into so many of you guys lately.
We've run into so many lately. So, hello to everyone we ran into.
Thanks for coming and saying hi.
Yep.
And sorry, we're so awkward.
But yeah, you said, I went out on the boat with Dion. We bagged out on King George Whiting. We've still got 2 packets left of Ziploc bag of whiting fillets.
Yeah, in the
beautiful. They've been the best. So thanks so much to Dion again.
Yeah, really appreciate you letting Aaron come out with your mates and having a good time, because you haven't stopped talking about it.
No, I probably never will, because it was a great day. So. But
no, we had a blast. The Eyre was something that we would go back to in a heartbeat, and starting to feel a bit homesick, to be honest.
Yeah, SA is just the Eyre, the York, all of it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. So I could call it home.
Yeah, and we had some really, really, really terrible weather, in terms of some days it was really windy and overcast, and then some days it was like 45 degrees and boiling hot. And then
aircon not working.
And then some days it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, it was a mixed bag, so you can't say, well, it was sunny all the time. Of course you had a blast. Well, because I know the weather plays a big factor.
It does.
Well, no, we had a mixed bag, and
we had rain. We had hail.
Oh, we had hail one time.
Twice.
Yeah. Actually, one thing I wanted to say about the Eyre, because there's a lot of uproar, and I said that in the first episode of the Going on the Eyre.
Yep, I know.
With the campsite fees.
Yeah.
So a lot of these campsites, same with the York, when we did the York.
The council run.
2 years ago we did the York.
Yeah.
Or a year and a half ago.
I don't know. Anyway, say 2 years.
We did the York about 2 years ago, and when we hit the York, the same thing had just happened to the York, and now it's just happened to the Eyre.
Yeah.
Basically, they were all basically free.
They were free, yeah.
And now they are low cost. So some are 5, some are 10, some are 15, some are 20.
20, yeah.
Depending on where you go.
Like, we stayed at Walker's Rocks. That was $20.
That was $20. And that had no amenities or anything like that. And then we stayed at Tumby Bay, which was $10 a night.
Yep.
And it had nothing there either. So, yeah, there are a variation of camps along there. The reason that they have to start charging for these camps is because people, believe it or not, disrespecting them. So they have to pay their rangers to come out, do bin runs, pick up people's crap that they leave behind, and mow the lawns.
Yeah, and whatever.
Like maintain the campgrounds.
And they're still low cost.
They're not expensive. It would still be more expensive to go to a caravan park.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't choose that. We would choose low cost any day.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think the biggest takeaway for us is just make sure you're taking your rubbish with you when you go somewhere. Don't use the bush as a toilet.
Yeah. Don't dump your dunnies in the toilet.
Or the bush. Yeah. So when you turn that corner at Port Lincoln, do remember that dump points are few and far to come across.
So be prepared. We got 2 canisters. Yeah. Maybe think about that.
That's something that I would recommend to anybody, because when you turned that corner at Port Lincoln, we were this close at Elliston to needing a dump point. We knew our next stop was Palubi. We knew they had a dump point. We'd confirmed it and messaged her. Sorry if the quality's changed. We've changed cameras. The camera got too hot.
Yeah. So it's in the freezer.
It's in the freezer now. We're going on the other one. Okay, so I was just going on. Just make sure you just clean up after yourselves.
Yeah.
Basically, because places are starting to close.
Leave no trace.
You guys would have just seen Warralty Beach is now closed. You can't camp on it anymore.
That's crazy.
Because people trash stuff. If you want places to stay open and you don't want the uproar of things closing, well, take your rubbish with you. Don't use the bush as a toilet.
And if you do rock up and the campers before you have left rubbish, take it with you. You dump it.
Yeah.
Just help everyone out.
Yeah. We run 2 dirty gear bags for that reason. Yeah. Okay. So anyways, guys, that wraps up our 5 weeks on the Eyre.
Yeah.
If you're going to do the Eyre and you're not working, you probably don't need that long.
No.
But if
maybe. It's stunning.
If you like the slow-paced lifestyle,
and you're fishing.
And you like fishing and you like just chilling by the beach, maybe you do need 5 weeks.
Yeah, maybe longer.
Maybe longer. If we had our time again, I would do longer.
I would, yeah.
And we will have our time again. Don't know when.
Don't know when. Hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, and the big one, subscribe.
Yeah. We've had a change in our channel now, so we're hoping that the new year brings new beginnings for us, and we will see you guys in a fortnight.
Yes,
for
don't
the
forget
next episode. Do not forget.
Yep. Every second Sunday.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good one. See ya. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Oh, Oh, we got a water leak again.
Do we?
Yeah. 2020.
Well, 2020, and we got to wrap our tongue around that.
Yeah. Wrap our tongue around that.
And not say 24.
Oh my gosh. Okay, the camera's wobbling.